We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news.
Chelsea's announcement of the signing of Fermín López has sent a ripple across the football world, not only because the club have managed to prize away one of Barcelona's most talented young midfielders, but also because it represents yet another bold statement in the club's new era of recruitment. López, only 21 years old, is already regarded as one of Spain's brightest midfielders, a product of La Masia who many expected would form part of Barcelona's long-term future. Instead, his journey takes him to Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea have convinced him that his career path and ambitions are best served in London, in the heart of the Premier League. The move has been described as both surprising and ambitious, and it positions Chelsea not only as an attractive destination for top-level players but also as a club unafraid to challenge the traditional dominance of institutions like Barcelona when it comes to securing Europe's best young talent. For those who have followed Fermín López closely, his rise has been nothing short of remarkable. Born in El Campillo, Andalusia, he joined Barcelona's academy after early signs of promise in local football. His formative years at La Masia were marked by dedication, adaptability, and a versatility that allowed him to excel in multiple roles. While he was initially deployed as an advanced playmaker, López gradually evolved into a midfielder who could drop deeper, orchestrate play, and also contribute defensively. His ability to combine technique, vision, and energy made him stand out among his peers. What impressed coaches most was his intelligence on the pitch, his timing in receiving the ball between the lines, his understanding of positional play, and his knack for exploiting pockets of space. During the 2023-24 season, López began to truly announce himself on the big stage. He delivered standout performances in La Liga and the Champions League, showcasing maturity beyond his years. His goals against top opposition and his relentless pressing off the ball marked him as a complete midfielder, not merely a prospect. Many believed he would form part of Barcelona's next great midfield trio, perhaps alongside Pedri and Gavi, continuing the tradition of Spanish dominance in the center of the park. Yet, circumstances at Barcelona, financial struggles, the need to balance books, and intense competition for starting roles created an opening. Chelsea, ever alert in the market under their current ownership, moved decisively. This transfer was not a sudden whim but the product of months of scouting and negotiations. Chelsea's recruitment department, having shifted towards identifying young, high-ceiling talents across Europe, marked López as a priority. The reported €40 million fee, while significant, reflects both his current ability and his potential to become world-class. Chelsea fans, who have seen the club invest heavily in recent seasons, recognize that López is not merely another addition but a signing with the pedigree and background to become transformative. Unlike some of the raw prospects Chelsea have acquired, López arrives with meaningful first-team experience at one of the world's biggest clubs, meaning he is more likely to adapt quickly to the demands of English football. From a tactical perspective, López's signing could prove pivotal. Chelsea's midfield has been in transition in recent years, with players coming and going as the club sought the right balance between physicality, creativity, and work rate. Fermín offers a unique blend. He is comfortable playing as an interior in a midfield three, he can operate as a central playmaker, and he is capable of pressing aggressively when out of possession. In a Premier League environment where transitions happen quickly and midfielders are expected to contribute both offensively and defensively, his skill set is invaluable. He possesses the intelligence to drop deep and assist in build-up play, the technical finesse to break lines with passes, and the instinct to arrive late into the box and score goals. Chelsea's manager will undoubtedly view him as a versatile tool to unlock different tactical systems, whether in a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, or even more fluid setups. It is not only on the pitch where Lopez's arrival matters. Symbolically, Chelsea have managed to convince a La Masia graduate, raised in Barcelona's culture, to commit his future to England. This is a statement of intent, showing that the Premier League's pull remains powerful even when stacked against the romantic allure of Barcelona. Lopez himself admitted during his unveiling that the opportunity to test himself in the Premier League and be part of Chelsea's ambitious project was too good to refuse. His words reflected a sense of adventure and hunger. He wants to step out of his comfort zone and embrace a new challenge. That mindset will resonate with Chelsea supporters, who value players that show courage and commitment to the shirt. The reaction among fans has been overwhelmingly positive, though not without intrigue. Barcelona fans have expressed disappointment, with many feeling the club should have done more to retain him. Chelsea supporters, meanwhile, have been quick to hail the transfer as a coup, celebrating the idea of a midfield featuring Lopez alongside Enzo Fernández and Moisés Caicedo. Social media has been filled with compilations of his highlights, fans dissecting his passing range, his turns under pressure, and his ability to glide past opponents. In London, the anticipation is palpable. Stamford Bridge is ready to welcome another rising star, with expectations high that Lopez can deliver immediately. Yet the challenges ahead are also real. Adapting to the Premier League is not a guarantee, even for players of immense talent. The pace, physicality, and intensity of English football are often cited as the greatest tests for foreign players, especially those arriving from Spain. Fermín will need to adjust quickly to tighter spaces, faster pressing, and the demand for consistency week in, week out. Chelsea's coaching staff will play a key role in easing his transition, balancing his playing time, and giving him the right environment to flourish. With the competition for midfield places intense, he may initially rotate, learning the league gradually before cementing his spot as a starter. Financially, this move also underscores Chelsea's continued commitment to long-term squad building. Their transfer strategy under the new ownership has been clear: secure young players with elite potential, tie them to long contracts, and build a foundation for the future. Lopez fits perfectly into this model. Unlike previous eras where Chelsea leaned heavily on established stars, the club is now willing to invest in talent that can grow within their system. The hope is that Lopez becomes not just a short-term signing but a cornerstone of the club's midfield for the next decade. In Spain, analysts have already begun debating whether Barcelona made a mistake. Losing a talent like Lopez, particularly in the context of their financial struggles, has raised questions about the club's direction. Some argue that keeping him would have secured their midfield for years to come. Others point out that the €40 million gained helps alleviate pressing economic concerns. Either way, Barcelona's loss is Chelsea's gain, and Stamford Bridge may soon become the stage where Lopez blossoms into one of the best midfielders of his generation. Looking ahead, the impact of Lopez's signing will be judged not only by his individual performances but also by Chelsea's collective trajectory. If the club returns to competing at the top of the Premier League and makes strides in Europe, his contribution will be seen as integral. His creativity, energy, and tactical intelligence could become decisive in tight games. Moreover, his presence may raise the level of those around him, encouraging a more fluid, dynamic style of play that aligns with Chelsea's long-term ambitions. For now, though, the excitement is centered on possibility. Fermín López, the boy from La Masia who dared to dream beyond Barcelona, has arrived in London with the weight of expectation and the promise of brilliance. Chelsea fans have witnessed many transfers in recent years, but few have carried the same sense of intrigue and potential as this one. The coming months will reveal how quickly he adapts, how well he integrates, and how deeply he can carve his name into the club's history. But one thing is certain, with Fermín López in blue, Chelsea have taken another significant step in building a squad that can define the next era of English and European football.